very lucky in the Department of Health because for health facilities, unlike flood control projects or schools, they have to have a permit to construct. So ibig sabihin nun, when a health center is proposed, there has to be a submission of what's called a detailed architectural and engineering design that complies with the regulations of how a health facility should look like. So before a contractor can even build, dapat isubmit yung DAED, yung detailed architectural engineering design. And then i-approve yun ng aming licensing bureau. Okay. The licensing bureau gives it a permit to construct. And then pag natapos na yun, bumabalik sila sa licensing bureau para mabigyan siya ng license to operate. So in this way, may konting check and balance sa Department of Health health facilities. Kasi nga, ang DOH ang regulator. So medyo meron silang dapat pagdaanan. Hindi kagaya, let's say, a school. Sabi nga sa akin ni Secretary Sani, yung school gagawin ng DB, bibigay na lang sa kanya. Kung minsan, hindi siya happy sa functionality of the school. Sa amin, mabiblame yung contractor pag hindi niya sinunod yung detailed architectural design that was given a permit to construct.
Sir, yun po, 200 plus yun, sir. And first question is, ilan yun, sir, and the total amount? And second is, where's the anomaly?
So don't ano the figures kasi kahapon ina-announce ko 297. Akala ko nabawasan na kasi nag-open yung binisita ko. Pero hindi nabawasan, nadagdagan, naging 300 na naman. Okay. So as we continue to investigate, the number is fluctuating. But at least it's around that figure, about 300. So what I can tell you is, when I reviewed the super health centers, there are 818 that have been actually funded. 818 and about 500 were completed. That means yung remaining 300 are ongoing. So hindi ko pa pwede pakialaman yun, let them finish first. Pero those that have been completed, chinek namin. Ilan ang functional, ilan ang non-functional. Yun yung 300. Yung kahapon 297, yesterday evening naging 300 siya. 300 facilities that have been completed, ang tawag namin, ready for occupancy. Parang, kasi yung completed, nalilito kami. Kasi ngayon meron, kagaya sa Marikina, completed phase 1. So parang naloko ko doon. Sabi sa akin, completed na yung project. Yung pala, completed phase 1. Pundasyon lang. So ngayon, meron kaming term na ang hinahanap ko, yung ready for occupancy, kagaya yung nabisita ko sa Antipolo, sa Tanza, Antipolo. Yun, luckily, pag binisita ko, naging first day of operations nila. So 1 year ko nang naibigay sa kanila yun. So yun ang gusto kong maumpisahan, no? Yung mga super health center na tapos na at ready for occupancy.
And the anomaly where ang anomaly, sir, is?
Ang nakikita namin, hindi anomaly, no? It's, ang nakikita namin obstacles to operations are number 1, kung minsan walang power, walang water. Doon kasi sa arrangement namin, it is the LGU that will make sure that it is connected to the electricals, it is connected to water lines, and then who will also hire the personnel, yung doctor, yung nurses, midwife, na magpapatakbo ng health center. So it's really the LGU. Kami, grant lang to build the infrastructure.
Alright, thank you for your time. Sir,